Malu, good morning to you. So, a quick reminder on the highlights of the judgment which led to the conviction of these two.
That's right, Coligny. If you recall, when the judgment was handed down in October last year, Judge Ronnie Hendricks relied on a sole witness in this matter. That's a man who saw this incident unfold in front of him. While the judge considered that there were contradictions in Bonakele Phakisi's testimony, he said that those contradictions were immaterial and that there was really no motive for Bonakele in a way to fabricate his story, saying that he remembered each and every scene of that that crime. But also the judge pointed out that a pathologist report that was presented in court, or the evidence of a pathologist that was presented in court, actually also showed that there was no way that Mosweu would have jumped from the moving bakkie as these accused or these convicted murderers had claimed, be saying that the pathologist showed that the injuries that Mosweu had showed that those were the injuries that a person who was pushed from a moving vehicle would sustain. And of course, these two men have totally rejected or denied that they in fact pushed Mosweu out of their moving bakkie. Instead, they say the teenager had jumped out of that bakkie while they were taking him to the police station after they said they had caught him stealing a sunflower. Interestingly enough, though, no case was opened by them to the police, by the police against Mosweu over that sunflower which they claimed he had stolen.
All right, then, Malu, very quickly, let's bring viewers up to speed with what is going to happen today. So, arguments in mitigation and aggravation of sentencing. This is a trial that's definitely divided that small town of the Northwest.
Certainly, Coligny. Well, we've heard so far from a community leader and the mother of the deceased. The community leader has already called for a life sentence to be given to these two men. And of course, we've also heard from the mother of the deceased saying that she's relaying, Coligny, her heartbreak of losing her child under these circumstances. She said she is still hurt. She has not forgiven the man who killed her son. I remember my conversation with her, Coligny, last year, shortly after the judgment was handed down. She actually had said to me that she wished that the court would give these men a life in prison for taking her only child from her, a person who she said that was going to lift them out of poverty. She will continue to give her evidence, really. She will continue to relay her difficulties of losing her child this morning in the High Court.
Thank you very much, Matlhomola Mosweu.